Bruh, so y'all know I'm coming with a story time and an update this morning. So of course after we walk Pootie down to her side, we go down to Bear's side to the gangster ass first fucking graders. And we get there and she hug her group of 4 homegirls, right? It's 5 of them and all, it's 4 of them that she gave a hug to. So after she gave them a hug, they took off running. Why they took off running, I don't know. But it was a little boy who came up to me and said, "Hey, you're on TikTok. You're Yari Bear's person." I said, "What?" He said, "Well, me not know if you a boy or girl, so I call you a person. You know, to get the adjectives right." Yari Bear said, "Don't she look like a woman? You see those hoops? Don't she look like a woman?" He said, "Well, technically she doesn't." Yari Bear looks at him and said, "Don't be weird to me. It is too early in the morning." Now, mind you, her homegirls had already ran off, screaming. She yelled at them, "Y'all bring y'all butts back and stop being weird. It ain't even 9 o'clock yet." So y'all, of course, I'm on my daily drop-off, right? And, of course, I walk them down, and Yari Bear go meets up with the gangbangers, okay? Now, we was different growing up with Santa Claus and the elves, and everybody knows it's the elf on the shelf right now. So the little girl is telling Yari best friend, about the elf on the shelf and what he did. She told him, she was like, "Yeah, Leroy, that's the name of my elf. He came in my room, he took my Barbie dolls, he went in my brother's room, and he took his action figures, and you know what he did?" Yari Bear was like, "Oh my God, Leroy sounds like a hood ghetto elf." She said, "He is not from the North Pole, he's from the West Pole." So I was concerned about what Leroy did to the Barbies with the action figures. Baby, Leroy put the Barbies in jail. Leroy had tied up the Barbies and the action figures, and she threw him in the toilet. Grand rising, y'all. I just wanna update y'all on this morning. So I get up this morning and my mom was like, "Go get you some coffee to start your day before your groceries come." I'm like, "You know what, Mama, you right. I gotta re-up on me some smoke. Let me go get some." So then she like, "Yeah, go stop at your sister's house." Stop at my sister's house, took my nieces to school. Walk them to the front door. Now, Pootie, she didn't want me to go to her side, so I watched her run and scream, "Bye, Aunt Needy, I'll see you after school," for about 20 seconds. So then I walked Yari Bear down to where Yari Bear has to be walked down to. And there's a group of little first graders right there. And when I say a group, it's 5 gangbangers. 4 of them are girls. 1 of them is a boy. So the one girl, she had on a black jacket, long little black ponytail. She walks up to the boy and she's like, boom! Pushed him the fuck down. Yari said, "Oh snap," one goes tumbling over. And then Yari best friend goes, "He should have been sturdy." Bruh, these kids never seem to amaze me. So on today's news on KC Park First Grade Gangsters, one of them came back to school today from after being sick. And of course, once Yari Bear gets down to her side, they all run up and hug each other. Yari Bear says, "Oh my God, you don't have COVID-isha anymore?" And she said, "Who is COVID-isha?" And she said, "Well, that's who you turn into when you have COVID. You turn into COVID-isha." I mean, I believe it'd be COVID bride if it was a boy, but since you're a girl, it's COVID-isha. She said, "How does your throat feel?" The girl said, "Well, something tricky was going on at home, and my mama wanted me to get well very, very quickly. And I wanted to soak up the sickness, but it wasn't working for me. Every time she went to the store, she would say that she's going to visit Santa Claus, and then she'd come back. And then she'd tell me I have to go in my room for 37 minutes. Bear said, "Oh my God, COVID-isha, did you stay in your room for 30 minutes? She said, "Well, for 20 minutes I did. But for the remaining of her time, I cracked her door and I watched her put gifts in the closet." So now I'm questioning who is the Santa guy. Boy, that wind Noah done got me quiche off this morning. So, on today's update on KC Park News, we got some names to match some faces. So Yari is met by Nova. Nova is the one that has the black jacket and the black ponytail. And then gets off the bus is Lacey, Kendall, the little one I like to call Sarah. Yari wasn't at school Friday because her mother thought it was a snow day and it wasn't. So they had questions. Nova said, "Yari, I'm glad to see you. Where were you yesterday?" Yari said, "You mean Friday? That day? Well, my mother, she thought it was a snow day. She wasn't too bright. Think she was out to lunch. I had to collect myself, because don't you be talking about my sister like that to your little friends." She looked at me, she said, "Well, ain't it true, Wookie Bear?" Well, technically it was my fault, because I convinced her that it might have been a snow day where I wasn't really sure myself. But I wasn't going to tell them that. So in ran Lacey, Kendall, and the little one I like to call Sarah. They all said, "Yari, you're here today." Literally in unison, they sang it. "Yari, you're here today." Man, I ain't never been so embarrassed in my motherfucking life. We get here, we thought we was on time, but everybody is taking their times on the roads because the roads are not done and they're not salted and snowed up, plowed up. So Pootie runs off because she thinks she's late, but she's not because ain't nobody here. So me and Bear, we run down to the other side. It's empty. Only one is there is Ariel. Ariel is standing on a brick of ice fucking jumping up and down on it, trying to break it. So then Bear joins her. What are we doing? She was like, we're trying to break the ice. So Bear and her just jumping on and trying to break the ice. So of course I'm letting them do what they want to do. Bear stops breaking the ice and she looks at me. She said, I know you got a lot of jackets, a lot of hoodies, a lot of sweatshirts, and a lot of clothes in your closet because I've seen it plenty of times. Why do you pick us up wearing the same thing every day? Ariel looked at me. She said, they call you Bookie Bear, huh? And what does that sweater say? Goat? Are you going to be a goat again tomorrow? Bear said, I bet you will. How much you want to bet? I bet a candy cane. Ethan ran down and he said, that's how I know it's your auntie because of everyday. I just froze my motherfucking ass off trying to prove a point. Bear is upset because she lost the bet. She didn't realize she lost the bet until she got to school. We pull up, we walk up, we go to the side. Ariel is always the first one. Yara Bear told me you should have left a couple minutes earlier because I wanted to be the first one. Ariel was like, it's okay, I really just got here like 5 seconds before you did because I seen the same clothes wearer pull up in the black car. Bear looked at me. She looked at Ariel. She said, well, I owe you 2 candy canes. As the wind is cutting up my face, my nose, my lips, and my ears, along with my golden earrings, which is making it even more 15-karat gold cold, Ethan runs up, Yari! Ava and Evangeline, Yari! Oh, hey, Bookie Bear! See, you got on a new outfit today. Ariel stops to say, yeah, she looks quite cold, doesn't she? Bear said, Bookie Bear, are you freezing? Then proceeds to say, Mariah Carey, I don't want a lot for Christmas. Man, listen, I know I'm late. So, Casey Park update news went like this. Bear get in the car, she always have 1,001 question. And she always asking a question with a question, which is why? Why? So I told her that, I said, you should be a lawyer when you get older. I said, would you rather work for the prosecution or the defense? She screams, defense! So, I let that lay on my heart as we get out the car, we go walk to the first grade side after Pootie goes to her side. We get there, Ariel's not there. Bear had realized she's the first person there, she gets excited. So then comes Kendall, Lacey, the little girl I call Sarah. They said, good morning, Bookie Bear. Same vest, different hoodie today. I said, you look tykes have a very wonderful Christmas. I said, are you guys on the naughty list or on the nice list? Kendall looked at me. She said, you friends with Santa too? That's what my daddy said. So I'm going to tell you I'm on the nice list. I said, no worry. I work for the defense and I'm going to be your lawyer. I will be representing you today. What the fuck? So y'all know I gotta update y'all what happened at Casey Park this morning at the drop-off. So of course, they got all their Christmas clothes, and they couldn't wait to put on their new Vans. Bear gets to school. She didn't want to wait on Pootie to run. She was like, do we always have to sit and watch her go all the way down and around the corner and to her door? Yes, we do, so nobody snatches up your sister. She said, well, technically, if they take her, they'll bring her back because the only thing she likes to eat is peanut butter sandwiches. Oh, and you can't forget the chicken. So, of course, the bus pulls up with the rest of the Tribe Called Quest. They come running out, Yari! Yari's standing there just like this. That lets me furthermore know she's the ringleader. So Aria and Ava and Sarah, the one I like to call Sarah, gets to Yari. She was like, oh, you look like a sunflower. I love your Vans. So then they look at me. They look at me from the shoes up. And they notice I got on my Simpsons. And Aria goes, oh, you're a little drunk like Homer and his friends, huh? Dope. So, of course, everybody had jokes today. From the wife, to the nieces, to the sister, to the children at school. Update on today. Y'all know I thought I was cute. Every time I tend to put on jeans or some type of clothing that's jean-related, I feel cute. I get to Casey Park. We watch Pootie run off. This time, Bear accepts it. We sit there, we have a whole conversation. She says, Aunt Nene, can I ask you what's up with all the black today? Is there a funeral today? No, it's not a funeral today. Today's your grandmother's anniversary of her death. Well, I think Grandma likes a lot of colors. Her favorite color was red and favorite color was purple. I don't think she would like for you to be wearing black. Ariel comes out of nowhere. Boom! Yari! Oh my God, it's you! Then Ethan. Oh my God, Yari's person, you look nice today. Do you have a farm? No. Do you know Old MacDonald? Yara Bear says she's looked like she's going to a funeral on a farm, doesn't she? Fuck y'all kids. Grand rising, everybody. On today's update, it was the second graders more so than the first graders today. So we get to school and we walking across the street, walking across the crosswalk. And Pootie goes, I hope Josh has his attitude fixed and corrected at the door today. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? She was like, he always messing with me and I ain't got time. I'm gonna serve him his issue today. Okay, serve him his issue then, sis. Now, Josh, I don't know what you did, but you won't get your issue today. So Bear goes, well, why he keep messing with you? I know why. It's probably because he thinks it's fall when it's really winter. Because it's confusing me how warm it is outside in the middle of January. Girl, you is smart. Pootie goes, he better pray that it's fall and not winter because I'm gonna give him a cold breeze smack today. Bear told us, oh, it's for real. Before you know it, the Tribe Called Quest come rushing down. Nobody said nothing to me. They read Yara's energy. And Ava goes, do we gotta charge somebody this morning? Bear said, no, he just confused about the season.
Grand Rising, everybody. On today's update on KC Park News is still with the second graders and the first graders. They done got in tune today. So this morning before we left the house, I did the video. Y'all heard what Pootie said. She was going to kick him in the face. So I said his name was Josh. His name is Jadalyn. Jadalyn is his name. And he is a black young man. Woo! Po Jadalyn. So we get to school and we watch Pootie walk off after she gives several people their hugs. And me and another older lady was standing there, as they, doing their thing. So Yari was like, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait for the bus. So then out of nowhere we hear, Yari Bear's person, Yari Bear's person. It's Aria and it's Riley. They come running up to Yari, give Yari a hug. So Aria goes, Yari Bear's person, is it okay if we sit and wait for the bus today? I'm like, yeah. So I wasn't expecting what Bear had to say. She said, yeah, because I'm waiting on my clique so we can go down there to Jada Youngin. I said, I thought his name was Jadalyn. All the same names. The bus pull up and Kendall and the other girl pop out. Boom, Yari! Yari said, we got to go handle business. Let's go.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. So the girls had came over because my sister had went out for brunch. So, of course, I wanted to know what happened on Friday at school. So I had asked the Bear. I said, Bear, what had happened? She was like, oh, Bookie Bear. They caught us before we could even hit the corner. I said, girl, who caught you? She told me some Miss Silverstein. She was standing at the curb waiting on the second grades to cross the street from the cars. She must have seen us come from around that school bus, Bookie Bear. She seen us come from around that school bus. Now, I was like, what y'all did when y'all came from around that school bus? She said we was planning to go get Jada Youngin. So I looked at Pootie. I said, Pootie, what you did? She said, after I had raised my hand by to you, and I said, bye, Bookie Bear, I'll see you this weekend. I had made it around the corner. He was sitting right there. So I was waiting on him to say something to me. But he ain't say nothing because he was too busy looking at the fourth grade girl that he wants to be his girlfriend, but that ain't even his girlfriend. I said, so girl, what happened? She was like, so I decided to be petty. I went and told the fourth grader that the second grader wanted her. And she was like, ew. So then he got real embarrassed. Like, he ain't messing with me, no. Grand Rising, y'all. So on KC Park News today. The girls was feeling themselves because they both had on their matching sweatsuits from Christmas. So on the way getting in the car, Bear gonna look at me and say, today we're gonna have a Martabulous day. I ain't never heard of Martabulous, but I went with it. Martabulous day. We get to school and automatically the first graders are getting told that they need to be in their side on their line. Soon as we walk across the street, the little security guard lady, Riley, get down to your side. You have 3 minutes before we let you in. We're not causing any chaos and confusion this morning. So Bear automatically rolls her eyes. And I'm like, dang, what's that for? Cause she the one who had buzzed the walkie-talkie down to Miss Silverstein and warned her that we were on our way up there to charge Jada Youngin. So we all had to be in a single file line all day. And library was not librarying on Friday. They ain't even let us get no books. They ain't let all y'all get no books, and they ain't let y'all get no books. What a 5 bus, we ain't get no book. They just mad because their energy is in retrograded. They being graded by the stars right now. We just gonna say their emotions is running high. Grand Rising, y'all. So on today's update on KC Park News, the Bear was upset this morning to get into school. She cried real tears and had tear stains on her face. So by the time we pulled up, I realized we was late because the buses was already there. We crossed the street. Here comes Kendall, Ava, Ariel, Blair, she's a new one, and Riley. So the new chick, Blair, she noticed that Bear has tear stains. She said, Yari, have you been crying? Yari said yes. Now she's full-blown acting at this point. Yes. I asked for snack this morning. I wanted my snack to be pretzels and strawberries. And my Nini only made me pretzels, and my mama promised me strawberries, so she lied to me this morning. So then that made Ava be like, oh, so it wasn't Bookie Bear today? You ain't finna charge me, Miss Ma'am. No, it wasn't me. And then Aria goes, well, we can't take Mother to court, so can we just take her sister to court instead? Bear looked at me, looked at them. She said, Bookie Bear will be holding you in contempt later on. I hope you're ready for the after-school program at BTW. I started to defend myself. It wasn't even me. It was a goddamn mama that left snacks. I'm the one made the Grand Rising, y'all. So on today's news at KC Park. Now, I wore my outfit today because it's raining outside. And so soon as we get up to the school buses are already there. Bear said, oh yeah, my friends, my crew. She runs up to Ava, Kendall, Nova, Ariel, Riley, Bryce, and Blair. Can't forget Blair this time. And Riley said, oh my God, did you get paid today, Bookie Bear? I looked at him like, no, I didn't get paid today. So Yari started laughing, and she goes, well, that outfit looked kind of new, Bookum. Kendall goes, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Blair goes, I sure have not. I haven't seen it last year or this year. When did you get it? Mind y'all, I got this outfit for my birthday 2 years ago. My wife bought it for me. So since Riley kicked it off, he finished it. He said, oh boy, we got some new Nikes on. Dumb some Air Max Nikes, ain't it? He said, yeah, today Thursday. This is a payday day today. Ain't it, Bookie Bear? When I say I walked off and left them kids in the rain, I walked off and left them kids in the rain. I don't give a damn if they got lit in. Grand Rising, everybody, on today's update on KC Park News. Ava, Kendall, Ariel, Nova, and Yari Bear, they decided to get together yesterday to wear boots today. So all of them had on their boots this morning. But as we was walking across the street, Bear had to explain to me something that was going on at home. She said, Bookie Bear, when you got married to Aunt Ashley, you didn't stop hanging with us. You didn't stop doing right by us. You didn't stop playing with us. She said ever since Cindy Bean got with that Tim, she stopped playing with her sisters. And she said, so therefore she's not considered our sister anymore. We are disowning her. Well, as we walk and we kicking up slush because it's snowing outside and raining at the same time, Pootie goes, yeah, we don't need her as a sister if she's not going to play with her sisters. Yari Bear said, yeah, so whoever this Tim Cat is, we don't like him no more because he took our sister and now he can have her. So we get across the street to Ava, Nova, Kendall, and Ariel. Can't forget Blair. They all like, Yari, you have your boots on? Kiara was like, yes, I got my boots on today and my sweater. But which one of y'all want to be my new sister? Because we just got rid of one. They all want me. Then Nova gonna say, so that makes Bookie Bear my aunt now.